I have a confession. I lied to you. I know, I'm sorry I clickbaited you, but the fact is that I painted a denim jacket to look like Roxanne Wolf because I love Roxanne Wolf, just didn't have the same ring as making a FNAF NASCAR jacket, okay? It's not my fault. I'm sorry that I lied to you. Sorry that I lied. So yeah, we are not technically making a NASCAR jacket. That just kind of seemed like a good title, but I will say I am taking race car inspiration. It just isn't gonna be as cool as you think it's gonna be. Sorry. So you may be wondering,
Ellie, out of all the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach characters, you like Roxanne Wolf?
Yeah, okay? And I'm not afraid to say it. I know people love glam rock Freddy, but I have a dad and I don't need him to fill that void for me. Alternatively, you know, I don't get why so many people thought Montgomery Gator was hot. And yeah, Chica's great. I love Chica. You know, I support women and she's made it so far. Like, I'd love to see it. But there's something about the crippling anxiety that I see within Roxanne Wolf that makes me think, you are just like me, Roxy. Now, with the release of Five Nights at Freddy's The Ruin DLC, I was ecstatic to find out that it was going to be not necessarily Roxy-centric, but like Roxy-themed. Like, Roxy was going to be maybe potentially the Freddy equivalent to the protagonist in this game. Also, may I say, Cassie? She's great. I love her character. Now, recently I've been seeing people say, oh,
I used to think Roxanne was a narcissist in Security Breach, but she's so sweet in the Ruin DLC.
Could you not tell how insecure that robot wolf was? Could you not tell? Now, maybe I'm projecting myself onto Roxy, because I also say I'm the greatest and I'm the best, but I'm also cripplingly insecure. And you might be wondering, oh my gosh, Ellie, is Roxy on your kin list? No, because I'm not a nerd, okay? Don't say those things to me. Let 2020 TikTok cosplay culture die. Alright, let's get into this. I used Jacquard's textile fabric paint for this, and then I used some acrylic paint on the buttons, but I love this fabric paint. I've said it once, I'll say it again. This is the best stuff. First things first, I started with the lettering on the back. I knew for certain I wanted it to say Roxy. Anything beyond that, I had no plan. A lot of this project I was just kind of winging it, and you might think to yourself, Ellie, why? And I say, to be silly and to be goofy. I did correct the X and the Y, and it looks a lot better. You can't even tell that it was off. When I was looking at Cassie's character model, I noticed on her cardigan she had these cute little star patches, and so I painted those onto the jacket because I was like, oh my gosh, Cassie and Roxy, it's so cute. The stars even kind of look like them. And that was super fun. It's kind of hard to freehand draw stars. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't recommend it, but maybe just get patches if you're doing this. And then I painted the buttons red with acrylic paint. They're so cute. They're so adorable. Breaking news. I still haven't finished the jacket. I've been watching and seeing all the stuff about Ruin that's come out, and it's so good. I love FNAF Ruin, and I really am upset with Gregory. How could he do that to Cassie? She's just a kid. She is just a little kid. Now, I just feel as if Cassie deserved better. I can agree with some people saying that, like, Roxy and Freddy are like parent coded, like their mother and father. However, I raised to you older sister Roxanne Wolf. I'm just saying, Freddy's so older brother core. And I don't just mean because he might be possessed by the oldest Afton, okay? But as for the jacket, add some binding to the bottom of the jacket, but adding some stripes, adding some bold color blocking. That's currently the plan. The letters turned out okay. They're a bit iffy, but you know, win some, lose some. But yeah, let's get back to Ellie showing you what she's doing. Also, did you see the little bracelets I made? So cute. So as I said, I'm doing some color blocking. I did mainly green and red on the cuffs and on the collars, and then I ended up adding some purple binding to the bottom of the jacket because it had that distressed edge, and I didn't like that. I knew I wouldn't like wearing it because I'd be so scared that the entire jacket would just unravel. Also, this is like really unrelated, but can I point out the parallels between Cassie and Charlie? Emily? I feel like I need to say Charlie's last name. I don't know, there could be two Charlies. This is Five Nights at Freddy's after all. Like, obviously parallels in the name, but you also have the fact that both of their dads work for Fazbear Entertainment. You have the fact that this is like kind of like me looking way too into it, but like Cassie has that little bracelet on in the entire game, just like Charlie had the security bracelet, the little green one. And I noticed that like Cassie has green nails, which is also could just be that she's like matching Roxy, but like it could be a theory, an Ellie theory. There's that binding that I put on. My mom helped me with that. I ended up covering the buttons with Mod Podge because they were chipping so much. I ended up having to do about 3 layers of paint on the collar, and look, there's the bracelet and there's the nail polish I was talking about. I did recreate that bracelet. The first attempt was not very good because I just did not have the right beads. But then the second attempt, I got these really cool glow-in-the-dark beads from my local bead store, and it is the perfect bracelet. I've been wearing it so much. Now, when I was working on this jacket, I ended up going to do a little trip at Joann's and picking up some little patches because I love embroidered patches. I got this race car one. I ended up never using it because I felt like green, purple, and red are a very weird combination of colors. I just couldn't in my right mind add in yellow and orange. So these stars I put around the cuff, I only had 4, so I can't do both sleeves. If I get more, I will sew them on, but don't question my pincushion. As for this checkered flag patch, because it's checkered on checkered, I ended up sewing it to this purple felt, which matched my binding on the bottom of the jacket, and that really helped it pop and I think bring in more purple into the jacket, which I think really helped. Now, to divert from the path that we have been on, I found a bunch of these random charms while cleaning my room, and I felt like the makeup one was kind of like Roxy themed, and then the purple chain, very Roxy, the star, very Roxy, and I was like, what if I made a necklace? And surprise, I don't end up using it as a necklace. So I made these pins. I made a smaller one too, but that one did not turn out super well. I made it out of recycled packaging I got from when I got my Roxy Game Theory Security Breach hoodie when they did that collab when Security Breach first came out. Surprised that they fit it in this like small little packaging. I was very impressed by that. But if I were like still an avid convention goer, I would make a bunch of these to give away as I was dressed as Roxy. But I probably am not gonna go to any conventions. But I think, because I like the idea of like giving out pins, because I think it's just really fun, I might make a bunch of these if I go dressed up to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I really want to dress up as the lady with the vest with all the pins you see in like the first trailer. I love her. She is me. Yeah, so I found footage of me unboxing this when I was 17. Hooray! My Game Theory X Creator ink No Game Theory X FNAF merch that I got. I'm very excited. Hopefully it fits. Let's open it. I'm gonna have to use this for some sort of project in the future. I don't know what, but something. Oh, these are nice. These are chunky. Oh man. These are heavy too. Let's just rip this bucket open. Oh yeah, this is gonna be the perfect size. Look at her. We need to specifically talk about the eras of my Roxanne cosplay. I feel like every time I call her Roxanne, I'm using her government name. Sorry, Roxy cosplay. I've cosplayed Roxy a total of 3 times. Once in like 2020 before the game even came out. Once at a convention still before the game came out, so no one knew who I was. And my third and final time was right like 2 days after Security Breach. So this first era of Roxy was honestly so iconic. I was one of the few Roxy cosplayers, I think, on TikTok. There were like 10 of us, I think. And I remember that I was using a Spirit Halloween wig that I got in 2018 for a Voltron Allura cosplay. I was wearing a green like headpiece, like hair thing that I picked up from the dollar store. The like spiked collar and cuffs, because like I was embarrassed to ask my parents to buy me those because it was before I had a job. Those were made out of this weird foam material, and while I was filming TikToks, actively the like pieces on the cuffs and on the belt, if they made contact with anything, any motion that hit them, they would immediately fall off. So there's a couple videos of the spikes literally falling off while I'm filming TikToks. Overall, I put a lot of time into this costume. I think the main reason why some of these pictures look so bad and why I look so bad in this costume is not just because, you know, I was 17, but because I was using these horrendous Snapchat filters for all of my cosplay photos at the time. I will say the key thing that's inaccurate about this cosplay, because I wanted to make this as accurate as possible, is the fact that for whatever reason I couldn't find purple leggings, so I had to use pink ones to make my leg warmers and like wrist things. I will say I was really committed to the bit because all of the leopard stripes you see on those I drew with Sharpie myself. But overall, a lot of this cosplay outside the wig, the hair accessories, and the collar and like the cuffs, those have all remained the same, which I'm pretty proud about. That means the cosplay is held up very well over the years. So you see a massive jump between the first time I cosplayed Roxy to when I went to her, when I dressed up as her in a convention. I got a new wig, which I love. I got this hair extension from like Claire's, and it was like lime yellow at the bottom, at the top, and then black at the bottom, like Billie Eilish style. And so I like ended up bringing in more green, which I think worked really well. The only thing I wish, even though this like photos are really funny, I wish I would have ironed my shirt before I wore it to convention. New chokers and new cuffs. It was really great. Now in December of I think 2021 is like the premium look of my Roxy cosplay. I even filmed a video a long time ago. It's like a day in a life of a FNAF cosplayer. My makeup, unlike the actual character Roxy, again leans more pink than purple, which the purple's what's like accurate, because of arm warmers and leg warmers. I like that it leans pink. Pink looks better on my skin tone. It's more complementary to my face. I could have done purple, but every time I wear purple eyeshadow, it does not look good. I mess it up somehow. I did, because I was so short on time, I did forget to put the whiskers. I think I also forgot to do it on the convention, but maybe... Oh, for the convention, I was wearing a mask. I was wearing this mask that I customized. I've said in past videos, I'm not super big into cosplaying very much anymore, but I think maybe I will come out of retirement just for Roxanne Wolf. All of the accessories I bought from independent artists. If the shop still exists, I will link their website or their Instagrams. One of the shops I know of no longer sells stuff, and I think that is the earrings. So just if you're interested, look in the description. Hey guys. I wore the jacket today to school, and people really like, but I got lost on the way to home from school. It was really dark, and so I cried. These stickers, they're available on my Redbubble under Ellie Wishes on Redbubble. Buy them. Also, for some reason, on my Redbubble shop, there have been several orders coming from Australia. I don't know why. If you're an Australian person and you've been plugging my merch to people, thanks. I appreciate it.
Disrespect your surroundings.
Hey there, Rockstar. What are you doing all by yourself? It's not safe to be out here by yourself. Let's get you back to the main pizzaplex. Don't be scared. Take this bracelet, Rockstar. Yep. There you go, Rockstar.
Hey, girl. You're the best. No, I'm the best. Hey, girl. Your kids go missing here often? Hey, girl. You wanna get some pizza together? You wanna go play on the go-karts together? Chica, I made you Chica the chicken. I made you a bracelet. There you go, Chica. Yeah, I made it just for you. Thank you for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, night, evening, morning, whatever time you're in, and peace out.